So this is a video here about acceptance. Acceptance of others as well as self-acceptance. If you're new to this channel, then how's it going, man? There's a dog right there. His name's Kobe. Is that spelled with a C-R-K? I don't know, man. I got a little thingy here. It's kind of like ice cream, so that's how I'm eating it. I made a smoothie though. Probably I'll put the thingy over here and you can go watch that video if you like smoothies. But acceptance, that's how you make life so much easier, when you just accept things as they are. A lot of people, what they'll try to do is they always want to change things and alter things and make stuff what they want it to be instead of accepting it for what it is. And that brings the suffering, because it's like, and you know, if you just want to be at peace, that's how you get peace, is to be at peace, right? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, if you want to be happy, just be happy. So, you know, easier said than done, right? Accept that the freaking people you're around are not as conscious of certain things as you, okay? You might be the fruit person. Most people don't eat fruit. They just don't do it. So it's, you know, it's like, oh, you're that person who's always got fruit, you know, sticky hands, and you're going outside to eat lunch. It's hot out there. What are you doing? You know, you might be that person, right? Just like me. So, hello, you are a part of my family. When it comes to people, you might have the friend who's kind of an asshole, right? There's some people, they're more needy, they're a little bit more emotional. Some people are a little bit more quiet. Some people are kind of like an asshole. And that's not to say that they don't have a good heart and they're not good people, but some people are like that. It is what it is. You could try to change who they are, you know, at the core. You could try to alter them, or just be at peace with the beauty of who they are, the beauty of the being. If we're going to talk about the source, the creator, God, whatever you want to call it, okay? All of these things exist within this, right? So with that being said, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get some people who are super nice. Like, they will literally go out of their way to be nice. And then you got some people who it's like, you know, like they just got that look on their face where it's like, yeah, don't even try with that person, you know? But it all comes to acceptance, and even of you and who you are, because there's the persona, there's the mask, there's what we like to show the world. You know, I do it here with these videos at times. It's like there's this image that we want to portray, and you know, social media, and you know, it's like, how old are you? You know, you must know that this shit is all fake, right? Like, you really think that girl's life is like that every day? You really think her tits are real? You think she was born with those? I mean, as nice as they look, you think she was born with those? Those lips? This is like, jeez, man. It's like, if you could see behind the scenes, like, man, like, these people are not, you know, at the core, there's that authenticity and then that realness to it. But like I say, we pretty much all do it. You took 50 pictures that day and you posted the 3, unless you're a girl, then you posted probably 50 of the 50 pictures. You took 50 pictures that day and you posted 3 of them. All 50 are still on your phone. You only posted 3 though, because you wanted to be seen in the best light. You wanted to portray this with your picture. So that's what you do. I mean, you know, is that wrong? No. I mean, if you want to view it as that, then that's what you do. Which, like I said, that brings the stress, that brings the freaking lower ring of the vibration. Or you can just accept the way that things are and act accordingly. This can be seen a lot of times with different relationships, with, friends. Oh, I wish my friend, gave more of a fuck about this thing that I told them about. It's like, yeah, do you always care about what they say? Not to say that you don't care, but maybe they just weren't in the best, place to really be trying to hear what you had to say to them. Like, it happens, man. Does that mean it's like, oh, you're a bad friend and I'm never going to talk to you again? I'll keep coming back to it, right? If that's how you choose to react, then that's on you, right? But it's like, that'll probably bring more stress to you than it will to them. A lot of times people do things and it's like, oh, I'm gonna teach this person a lesson. I'm gonna show them. And you do a certain thing to invoke a reaction or a response. And it's like, majority of the time you don't get the response that you wanted. And even worse, if the person seems like they literally don't give a shit, then that makes you even more upset, thus lowering your vibration, your energy's all funky, just because you have this attachment and this desire for things to be a certain way instead of just being love and accepting it for what it is. Now, when it comes to acceptance, you can accept someone and never talk to them, not even be around them, have nothing to do with them. When I say acceptance, it doesn't mean that we have to be the best of friends and we're gonna hold hands and skip, down the sidewalk. It's like, no, that's a childish kind of viewpoint of what it might be. But you can accept people for who they are. Like people who do heroin, I accept them. I typically don't be around them though. It's like, I'm not really trying to hang out with y'all. Just like, oh, hey, yeah, dude, we're just gonna do some like freaking heroin, man. It's like, oh, that's awesome, man. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, I'm not gonna judge you for whatever it is you wanna do, right? I ain't gonna judge you for the way you eat. I'm not gonna judge you for how you dress, who you choose to make love with. I'm not finna judge you for nothing. Like, that's whatever makes you happy. I want you to be happy. That doesn't mean I have to like sit and partake in your happiness. I can just let you have it. And I can go do my own thing and be my own source of happiness. But yeah, some people, they have that all funky. It's like, oh, in order to accept something, you have to sit there and live with it. It's like, oh, I accept this about my life, so I'm just gonna allow it to be. It's like, no, you actually have the power to change it. If you want to change it, you can change it. That's a funny thing, because it's like, oh, I thought we were accepting it, so now we're changing it. It depends, right? Sometimes you have to change the dynamic of a relationship. With these bonds that we have, it's like, hey, it works better when we can have that compromise, because that's what relationships are. It's all about compromise, because you can't have it your way all the time. That wouldn't be a relationship. It'd be like a fucking tyranny, you know? It's like, it's my way all the time, or I'm not happy. I know a freaking chick like that, man. Yeah, that had to... that is like, you didn't want it to end, but it's like, okay. I see where this is going. It's like, I feel like you're not gonna be happy unless I freaking think the way that you think. And it's like, I'm supposed to predict how you're gonna feel about a situation and fucking act accordingly. It's like, yo, I'm a real man. That's not how I operate. And I see you're a little bit masculine, so it's cool, because that's how it's all good, baby. Like, I got nothing but love for you. Like, cool, I'm gonna allow you to be what you are. I'm gonna accept that, and I'm just not gonna like partake in this, thing here, like, with us. But I mean, it's cool, like whatever. But yeah, man. So acceptance. And like I said, the most important piece of this, when we're all on this healing journey ourselves, is to what? accept ourselves. So if you get a little bit more emotional about things than the average person, accept it. After my last relationship, once it seemed like a part of me, like my feminine side, I would say, was kind of more unlocked, fully unlocked. It's like, I start, stuff makes me emotional now. If I watch a TV show and there's an emotional part, I will start to tear up and stuff now. It's like, whoa, you're a guy, you can't tear up. Look here, dude. Hey, I'm in touch with my emotions and I'm cool with that. I have accepted that about me. It's not as much as it was, like before, but I still have my moments when there's a part and then something's happening and it's like, there's that empathy there. It's like, oh, I've been through this situation. It's like, man, like I feel bad for you, or even if you haven't been through it, it's just like, I can feel, I'm a little bit more, women have that connection a little bit more with like the subtle energies of emotions. So that's why they often react stronger to it than the men, because it's that right brain, the feeling body, as opposed to the, the logical mind. And it's like, big and tough and right? But it's like, it's cool, dude. That's sad. They brought in the freaking music to play on your emotions more. And it's like, come on, man. It's like, it is what it is. And I get emotional at some stuff sometimes. That's cool. I accept that about myself. If you're a guy and it's like, you're looking around and you're just thinking to yourself, where did all these attractive women come from? Where did they come from? And you're just like, she's hot. She's hot. She's sexy. She's sexy. God, why are they all? It's like, she's not a freaking, Victoria's Secret model or whatever, but it's like, she's gorgeous. Like, she's average by the standards of like society, but she's gorgeous. Like, holy fuck. God, it's like they make women like her. And, sometimes it'll be like playing in your mind and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to accept the fact that I find the female sex to be the most beautiful thing about this life. I mean, the feminine is it's up there. It's probably number one. I mean, you got the freaking fruits. Like, fruit's amazing. The ability to make this freaking smoothie ice cream thing is amazing. Breathing is amazing. Exploring nature is amazing. So there's a lot of things up there, but women are probably at the top of that list. But it's like, you just got to accept the little things about yourself, the little nuances and intricacies and freaking, there was a word that I had in my head. And your little, you got to accept anyway, you just got to accept yourself, because the world or the media and, things that we see, social media and all this stuff, like I was saying earlier with like, random chicks on the internet with nice breasts, right? And it's like, obviously fake, but I mean, for those of us with the trained eye, right, then you can tell when it's real and when it's augmented. Okay. Now the one augmentation that I'm not the best with is the whole, my name's Bob and now I want to be Cindy, right? That one throws me off sometimes. It's like, holy shit, that's what you used to look like, and now you look like that average girl who's like the most gorgeous thing. Holy shit, now that's scary. I accept it, but that is scary, right? I had a friend who had a run-in, and it's like, anyway, man, I don't want to be there. I just don't want to be there. I accept it. I accept all people and things and what you want to do with your life, but it's like, sheesh, can I get a warning first? But anyway, You just gotta accept yourself, man, and all the different things about yourself, because that's gonna make it so much better. You know, you see these girls with big tits and lips and butts on the internet, and you are a freaking wonderful woman with a, you know, a more slender body. It's like, yo, you are still fucking beautiful. It's like, just because you're not advertised all over the place and you ain't a Kim Kardashian or a freaking Cardi B or, you know, whatever, it's like, that doesn't mean that you're not still beautiful. Like, you know, but once you find the love within yourself and that self-acceptance, it doesn't really matter, you know, what other people think, because you accept you. It's like, hey, if you go talk to this one girl and she's like, you're not tall enough. It's like, fuck it. There's plenty of women who would want a guy like you. But yeah, it's easier said than done, you know. But acceptance, that is the true key. Accept yourself, accept others. It's like, yo, this is how my family is. I accept them. I know how they are. When we get together for Christmas, I know what it's gonna be like. I already know. I can see it in my head. This is how it always is. This is how it's going to be. You know, acceptance of everything. It's like, hey, this is what traffic is like at 5 p.m. I accept it. Okay? This is what this type of show is like. Oh, it's a new show, right? But it's just the same as 1,000 shows before it. So it's like, I know what it's gonna be, but it's like, maybe you're watching it with a friend or family, and it's like, you know what? I accept this show for what it is. Acceptance. Like I say, in order, I don't even know how I worded it before, but in order to have peace, you need to be at peace. So just accept you for the weirdo that you are, accept other people for the weirdos that they are, and just accept life. And if you feel like participating and giving your energy to certain things, people, places, ideals, then you do that. Just know what you're getting yourself into, and you can alter, you know, you can freaking work with the energy and kind of try to make it into something more appealing, you could say, desirable, something more suitable and harmonious with you, between you and it. But realize, at the core, this thing is what it is, and I accept it for what it is, whether I choose to engage or not. So I feel like I just talked for half an hour, and you know, that is what it is. Like, I accept, I freaking talk, because that's just who I am. I freaking talk, and I make long videos, and I be wanting them to be short. So the ones that can be short, gonna be short. But for the people who want to dig the download and get the information and feel what I'm, you know, right, that energy and, like, you know, what's coming off of my heart and my mind, and it's like, bam, it's cool. And the people who gonna be cool are gonna be cool, and the people who don't really want to sit here and watch it, well, they left probably 20 minutes ago. So anyway, this is really good. It's really fucking good. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Make sure to accept yourself and accept your situation, and realize at the end of the day, acceptance is beautiful. But just because you accept something doesn't mean that you have to live with it. Doesn't mean that you have to endure it every day. It's like, hey, I accept you for who you are, but I don't think, I think we're in two different places in our lives. And, you know, like that. Or it's like, hey, I accept my family, and therefore I can bond and connect with them more because I kind of know how to maneuver when talking to them and engaging, and, you know, different things like that. And I accept this situation for what it is because it's blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Acceptance. Once you accept it, then you can do the extra work to, you know, like I say, be in better harmony with whatever it is. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see y'all later.